This is an Asia session stream, bro. You're stupid. Stupid. Boom. There we go. All right. Oh, check the title. Dude, I always forget to change the title. Oh, and I gotta turn off monetization. Monetization off. Save. All right. Alright, bang. We have the TikTok stream up and the YouTube stream up. I think we make a new high week. I don't know. I'm looking at the charts. I mean, I took this trade, but I haven't taken anything other than that yet. So I will see what the haps are. Let's see. New daily. We have this daily wick. We should low-key trade back up to the weekly, the previous week open, at least, and see what happens there. We're at the previous week open, right? Or we're at this week's open right now. So, and it lined up with a fair value gap. It honestly should reject a bit. This hourly fair value gap here that I'm also watching. To see how we react out of it. If we could trade into this, create like an hourly rejection block, that'd be fire. You heard Angel got cooked? Yeah. Bro, another thing. I don't know why Subby and Angel, they just are in love with thinking they know what the hell they're doing, and they're taking trades without me there. And it's just like stupid, bro. Like, I don't even want to help if they're like any dude. This is stupid. Like, Subby tells me, he's like, oh, yo, Angel's like kind of he's not like mad at you, but like, oh, he traded 2 TPTs. I'm like, oh, I thought that was his first TPT. And then he was like, oh yeah, but he was trading on his own and blew one before. And I'm like, bro, like, how is that my fault? Are you trying to get me to feel bad for like he blew his TPTs. I gave him 7 apexes, and then we lost those. It's like, those are free. It's whatever. What's your bias for the day? I haven't really gotten a bias yet. I want to see how market opens, and then I'll go from there. Like, we didn't take out this high, create a lower high. I think we go into this fair value gap and then decide what to do from there. So right now I'm just waiting on that. I caught this nice little top tick here off of this candle. So we're waiting to see what happens. Let me get some apexes. Yeah, I'll get some accounts and I'll give them away. Wells, what are you saying, bro? I don't know you. Market opens in 5 minutes. How do you recommend how to learn how to trade? Honestly, like what you're doing right now is join up on streams, find someone you whose trading style you like, and just join the streams and learn for free for the most part. The trade recap off of this, it was a 15-minute rejection block. We traded into this order block here, created this rejection block. I took the CE, I took the 50% of that rejection block, and then I held it down to this 1 minute gap, which I'm kind of annoyed about because right after it was a massive, not massive, but it was a nice dump. So I took this short, like there's my entry. Right at this wick, 79, this thing went down to 26. It would have been a 50-point trade if I held. My original target was this low, these lows, but I just couldn't get it. I got out early. You held it down to the CE of the 1 hour rejection. Oh, dang, bro. You know, we took the same trade. See, like, dude, that's like the best thing. Sometimes what ends up happening is people don't realize, like, if you guys hop into the same trade, or like you're already in a trade and then I'm in the same trade, like, it just makes it a lot easier to be able to hold when you have someone else there. How much would you risk on a 50K eval? For a 50K, so guys, when it comes to evals, the main thing I look at is just like, can you afford to buy another account, right? Like, evals, in my opinion, shouldn't be something you spend a week on. I think you should spend max what the minimum days are on the eval, and that's it. I think it's low ROI to just keep trading evals for weeks and weeks and weeks. So I go full risk on evals. If it comes down to a PA, the thing that I found has helped me and a lot of my friends is building a 3 to 5 like trading 3 to 5 micros and then building up a buffer. And then once you have a decent sized buffer and trailing's gone on Apex specifically, then you start to size in more. That was a 15-minute, Dylan. Market opens in around 4 minutes. Do we have any news today? We have 10:30. Trump speaks at 9 p.m. 12:30 Bostic speaks. There's nothing really like news-wise going on today. Tomorrow CPI. So use 3 to 5 micro. No, I'm saying use a micro till you have like 5 to 8K in buffer. We should have targeted midnight. Bro, honestly, yeah. Midnight hasn't been tapped yet. So honestly, midnight might be the draw. We have London low here. I'm going to mark that out like this. Make it purple to match. A London low. Then we have Asia low all the way down here. Yeah, overall I'm bearish on the day today. How many days do you think it should take to build a buffer on a PA account? It doesn't, like, once you're on a PA account, it doesn't matter about trying to get the buffer at all. Like, it doesn't matter, like, oh, I need to get this buffer within 5 days. I need to get this buffer in 3 days. The buffer can take as long as you want. It could take a month because that buffer is going to be that's going to be the lifeblood of the account, right? When you're trading and you're getting to that buffer, you need to be trading and taking your time to build that buffer, because once you got the buffer, then like you could treat it as like a live account for the most part, you know. So market just open. Let's see if we could take out this 820 low here. We couldn't take it out just yet. So the low remains intact so far. I wonder if ES was able to take it out. Yeah, ES took it out. There's bullish SMT here. There's bullish SMT here happening at this low. Let's see how that plays out. Bro, how did you take that rejection block? Candle didn't close red. Sometimes you can just sense the momentum. Like, that's why I recommend, like, dude, people always ask, they're like, oh, this isn't an A+ setup, why did you take it? Sometimes discretion plays such a big part in trading that people don't realize. When you build up discretion, it's like a muscle, right? You know when you shoot a basketball and right when you release the ball, you can tell if it's going in or not? It's like one of those things where it's like you just know that one was going to work just because of how price action was moving. Do you stream New York sessions often or mainly Asia? Honestly, I don't stream New York or Asia often, but I want to sort of get back into streaming more because I haven't really been streaming that much. For everyone in the TikTok live, you guys should join up on the YouTube, because I'm not gonna lie, I might end the TikTok live because it's been lagging a little. It was good, Nady. YouTube frames are dropping too. Yeah, so I'll end the. I'll give it for a little bit, but as long as like you guys can understand what I'm talking about on the chart, that's fine. It doesn't matter if the frames are dropping that much. And then I'll move strictly to live on YouTube. Stay on TikTok, dude. I'm so good off that. How's yesterday at the exchange? It was fun, bro. I'll drop some sauce later when I get off the TikTok live. You know, the market's not really doing anything at the moment. Down to 1200 MLL on Express. How should I go about saving the account? If you're down to around 1200, what's your usual risk like per trade? How much do you risk per trade usually? Because for the amount the 10 points I usually risk per trade, that's 6 extra trades that I have to make that back. CPI method. Bro, I mean, at this point, I don't know why anyone's trading Top Step, bro. Quickest way to pass an eval, 5 minis on NQ, and then trade the opposite of the first candle at 9:30. So, where's 9:30 at? Right at 9:30, we wicked up, short it. Wicked up here, short. and then gamble it that way. No, dude, Top Step's over. They've had like fucking 8 outages over the last like month. That's just unacceptable from a firm. And then like, dude, their CEO is like all excited about, oh, we're launching Top Step brokerage. Oh, we've been working on this for, bro. Your prop firm isn't functioning properly. What do you mean you're gonna start your brokerage? Like, get out of here. All right, we're about to go for that London low right now. London low has been taken. We're trading into that hourly fair value gap. We're at the CE right now. We're busting through it. Crazy momentum to the downside. Bro, I wish I held this. That entry was actually top tick. 120 points on that. We're trading in pretty far right now. Hold on, let me look at something here. They were calling support Mossad agents? Bro, they are. Honestly, we should bounce from here. I'm going to try a 3 micro long here. Testing it out here. 355.75. I'm going to have my stop down here. I got a late entry. Well, let's see what it does. Oh, I don't like that 1 minute structure at all. Yeah, that's going to stop me out. Yeah, it's going to stop me out. If it gets back to break even, I'm going to get out. Why does it show me this every time? Bro, that was so bullshit, bro. I hate how TradingView does that bullshit now. Like, it shows me the fucking wrong bullshit. That's so BS, bro. It's like when I hit sell, get me out of the position. Don't show a pop-up. What the fuck? I want to try 38 longs. I don't think I'm going to get that entry, though. Because if it gets back there, it's going to just chuzz it. So let's see what happens. 28.5 longs. I caught the open shorts. I didn't right over here before open. 3 micros though? Yeah, I'm trading 3 micros on my live account right now. Bro, just take midnight trust. Bro, honestly, you're probably right. But for some reason, I think that it's just going to not go to midnight. Or actually, I'll do this instead. I'm going to take the OTE of this 1 minute leg. If we could trade back up to one of those levels, it's probably not going to do it. I feel like I'm forcing. What level do I have? 328.5. Let's see how it would have reacted off of 328.5. Let's see what it would have done. Nah, up post. We missed out crazy on that. Alright, we would have gotten filled there if we got in. This would have been the stop right down here at 18.5. Yeah, would have stopped. Alright, midnight hit. Let's see what happens. Low key, do we just try it? Bro, dude, what is this execution? What is this absolute moronic execution on TradingView now? This is so different. Why is this side thing popping up? When I mark it, I need it to just fill. No questions asked. I don't know why it's doing that nowadays. Does anyone know how to change that? Nice, 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 nice. I'm moving stop to break even here. I might have moved stop too early, but up post. Midnight would have been the move. Okay, I might have moved stop. Bro. Dude, what the fuck is this execution, bro? I got out break even on that. I got out break even. Bro, you're cooked. It's gonna go lower. Told you. I took it break even, bro. Do you have one-click trading enabled? No, I didn't even know you had to do that shit. I had no idea you even had to do that shit anymore. At the current moment, I'm the bearish bias was right. I just couldn't get an entry. Midnight still might be the move here. I'm gonna try it. Midnight. Since I got out break even on the last one, I'm gonna try it one last time. Alright, we got stopped. Bro, I'm going in 3 micros. I'm gonna have a stop at the low here. I'm gonna have a stop at the low. And we're going to target furthest fair value gap in this leg. And then if we get stopped, we get stopped. But at that point, I'll be chilling. I'm gonna turn off my executions because this looks crazy. So close to Asia low. Actually, I'm kind of retarded for taking longs there. Were we able to take out Asia during... No, we're so far away on ES. We haven't even hit midnight on ES. Yeah, we're going to get cooked. We're taking 1/3 size with double the stop loss. So that still fits in the risk parameters of the account. This is a AMP live account, guys. I'm trading minimal size on this to start. Alright, nice move. Why are you buying? I just like the reaction off midnight. And it's max extended from the deviation I drew out, so we should see some sort of retracement here soon. Low key, if we trade into that order block, I should have gone break even, but let's see. These candles are brutal right now. Absolutely brutal. Alright, we got out. We got stopped there. You're cooked, we got equal lows. I see them. No, wait. Where do we have equal lows at, bro? Where are you seeing equal lows at? The bias was bearish off open. I had this short off this, but I got out early. Honestly, that was just gay. But, yeah. Apex trading activation fee, yeah. Market maker probably top ticked that liquidity sweep off open. Bro, those guys caused that entire move down. I'm break even on the day right now. After my 3 trades. It smells like up, dog. I meant the market makers on TikTok. Who's that, bro? How was the trip to the stock exchange? It was fun. It honestly makes you like see, like I'll see like a move happen now, and then I'm just like, bro, I know exactly who did this. Top Step just broke again. Actual? No way Top Step is broken again, bro. I mean, dude, fuck Top Step. You guys, if you're in a position, just hit lockout, and then you should be fine. That's what someone in the chat's saying. But if their shit's messing up right now, they're probably going to, they're probably going to just bust all the trades for today. Yeah. Bro, this one guy in my Discord, he got his 12K in pending payouts on Apex, but then he charged back 6K worth of evals. Bro, it was bullshit. Well, take the win away? That's what they did yesterday, bro. People who won, they took the win away. People who lost, they took the loss away, bro. Top Step's a shit firm. Top Step is absolute dog water, bro. Do you guys want to know why Top Step Project X keeps going down? Because the actual team that built out Project X, the original team of developers, what they did was Michael like kicked one of them out, right? And then once they kicked one of those people out that they brought in, they kicked the rest of the team left. And that's why now Project X is just being like chuzzed because they just can't, like, the original development team was so good, and now the new developers don't know how to actually make it as good as the first team. Is Top Step down again? Yeah. Guys, low key, if you're gonna spend how do I say it? If you guys are gonna spend 150, $750. So say you got 5 evals on Top Step. That's $250 plus $750 in activations. You're spending $1,000 all in, bro. If you're spending $1,000 all in, you're better off getting 20, 50K apexes and just getting them to a 3K buffer on a PA, and then you could get 40K in payouts. Alpha is so much better. The thing with Alpha is they only let you withdraw 50% of your balance. I've gotten a bunch of payouts from Alpha, and honestly, like, dude, the worst thing about them is that you can only withdraw 50% of your balance. Now, here's the fire thing about Apex, right? People are always like, "Oh my God, Apex denies payouts." You could use that to your advantage because Apex is the only firm that lets you request a payout before you're qualified. So say like you have one big trade, right? You have one big trade and then your consistency is absolutely fucked, but you want to keep that buffer. You can request a payout from Apex and then get 8 winning days, and then you'll be able to get your actual payout. My friend Nady just did this with his accounts. He requested a payout. It got denied for 40K. And then he just traded 8 winning days again, matched the consistency rule, got paid out 40K. Literally yesterday. Oh, this is a dodgy setup. I know Dodgy took this. This 1 minute fair value gap. Inverse IFVG. Apex is good for beginners, I think, more than people who've already gotten payouts. Because the thing with Apex is, like, you trade it, and you're able to get cheap accounts when you're a beginner. You don't have to break the bank. You could trade 5 accounts for, like, dude, the price of 1. You don't have to get 20 accounts. Take Profit Trader. Honestly, I think daily payouts is the... Like, it's not a good thing for traders. Daily payouts is not a good thing. Because if you're a new trader, all you're trying to do is smack a trade and get paid out. When it comes to, like, dude, I talked to 3 people this week who've gotten $1 million payouts from Apex, and they're all like, dude, the 8 days was the best, like, thing they could have possibly done. Because once you get those accounts, you're not worried about, oh, I need to make money and then, like, fucking just get a daily payout. What they ended up doing is they're like, yo, I don't care about getting a payout right now. All I care about is just building the buffer on these accounts. And they just built, and got $1 million payout. How do you pass the trailing drawdown, though? Dude, once you get past 53K, the drawdown stops trailing. It's stuck at 50K at that point. Does Apex have activation fees? Yeah, but right now, Apex is doing $25 resets and 80% off new evals. So, yeah, they're mad cheap right now. They had activation fees for like $6 or like $9 the other day. You can pass all your Apexes in one day. I've done that literally so many times. So you got to pay activation fees of $84 for 20x accounts. No, I think the activation fee is lower right now. It's $65 right now. PA is so buns. Bro, that's just how it is sometimes. Dodgy would have gotten chuzzed on his inversion. Midnight shorts would have been fire. I was considering it, but then I'm just trying to be a little more select. I'm trying to be a little more selective with what I'm taking. What's the daily wick CE? Even though it didn't bounce out of anything. Alright, that's the daily wick. How's the family? They're all good, bro. Top step down again? Yeah, I heard. You're reimbursed at any point of the day, Ross. I'm pretty sure. Why is Apex $160 a month, though? That's just bullshit. You can literally cancel your account, and then they won't charge you monthly. How old are you? I'm 23. Wait, Subby, they didn't give you a reimbursement? Reach out to their support. Reach out to their Mossad agents. Yo, for everyone in the TikTok stream, join up on YouTube. Or don't. It's not a big deal. But it would be cool to have more viewers on YouTube. How much did you make before trying Apex? I was already profitable before I switched to prop firms. I made over 1.2 million trading options. And then I moved to prop firms. Oh, maybe Dodgy didn't get chuzzed? Dare I say that? If he had stopped at the low here and he entered all the way up here, how many points is that? A 50-point stop loss? I used to trade options. Drop price into the CE? Yeah, do it. Why would you stop? Bro, so the reason I even made that much money in the first place was I was throwing like 50, 60K into a trade. I was 19. So I was 19. I was throwing a bunch of money into trades. I didn't really know the value of money at that point. And then I was making all this money June, July, August, September, and December. I didn't make any money in November, right? November, I didn't make money in December. And then January, February, and March, I just started losing money. Like, I wasn't trading that good. I went from making 100K a month to only making like 30K a month trading. And this is before I had any sort of like I didn't have any other business. I was solely trading. And then what ended up happening is I literally had to pay $250,000 in taxes. And since I made all that money in 1 year, the next fiscal year, and I lost money January, February, and March, and I had to pay $250,000 in taxes in 2022 because I made all that money in 2021, then that just blew my bankroll down. So I took most of that money and I invested it. I bought a farm, I bought a house, and those types of things. So when I went back to trading options, I was trading with only like 50, 60K, and I wasn't making as much. And then I was like, bro, I want to get my bankroll back up. And that switch in my brain just couldn't comprehend having to go from trading with a 500K account back to like a 30, 40K account, right? So I was still making money trading, but the issue is it just wasn't a lot. So then I just I would be up 5K on the day and I would go back to, being break even on the day, right? So when I moved to Miami, my friend introduced me to Apex, and I started trading 20 Apex accounts. And then I started trading Top Step, and then I started trading, I don't know if you guys remember, I traded FTMO. I traded prop firms in 2023 or 2022 before they were cool. Like before people knew about prop firms. So I started trading FTMO. I didn't fucking like it. And then when Apex came around and Apex was first introduced and you had to trade on NinjaTrader, That's when I started to really get into prop firms more. I will choose 5 to 10 apexes, bro, every single day over 350K advanced on alpha. Thanks, AZ. Well, other firms have similar rules to Top Step, probably alpha. And the reason I like futures is because, bro, I stay up at night. I'm like more productive during the nighttime. So I like the fact that I can trade at 3 in the morning. Bro, my funded futures hates me, bro. I'm pretty sure I'm banned from their firm because I was talking mad shit about. I was partnered with them at one point, and I was talking shit about their CEO because I just keep it real. Like, I don't like their CEO. He's a fucking dork. And then they banned me and took away my affiliate. Yeah. Exactly, Orcus. What do you think? I don't have any thoughts on anything about specific stocks. What's wrong with their CEO? Bro, he's a fucking dork, bro. I just dislike him. Yeah, Matt Leach. He started off selling a course when he was unprofitable. Then what he started doing was he started selling an indicator, and then he started a prop firm. You still sponsored with deep charts? Yeah, but dude, I don't fucking like the platform, bro. That's the thing, guys. One thing you can rely on me for is, like, if I'm sponsored by a company and their product is shit, I'm gonna say it's shit, bro. Let's see if they only pay out affiliates. As long as you, bro, as long as you follow the consistency and the rules, you're going to get paid out. They don't deny just to deny for fun. If they deny, what they'll do is you can trade again for another 8 days. Consistency was 30%? Yeah. So if you make $600 per day for 8 days, you'll get a payout. Yeah. My funded futures, the firm is good. I just hate the CEO. Did you enter? I haven't found a trade since I took my 2 losses back to back. I had 1 win, 2 losses. I'm break even on the day. So I'm just waiting for price to do something that I can react to. What did the CEO do to bro? Dude, he's so fucking... Dude, his face just pisses me off here. I'll show you guys. He looks like this guy. Hold on. He looks like Neville from iCarly. This shit kirking me, bro. You guys want to see the Apex CEO? The Apex CEO was profitable as fuck before he started Apex. He was owed 300K from a firm, and they denied it, and that's why he made Apex. But let me show you guys the Apex CEO, bro. Bro, this is the cool thing about the Apex CEO. Ready? Bro, he's making all this money. He literally, so let me show you guys. This is him at the stock exchange. He's making all this money from, what's it called? From Apex, right? He's making millions per month. This is him at the stock exchange. He has this dog. What he does is he has a company that trains canines, right? to sniff out gunpowder, and he places them in schools across the country. Isn't that insane? Like, he's literally going around, like, bro, this guy's got aura. He's got so much money, he's like, all right, I'm gonna stop school shootings. Like, bro, this guy's so dope. And Matt Leach is sitting there jerking his shit. Like, who else do you know? Here, dude. And the thing about the Apex CEO, bro, he's kind of a nerd, bro. He's kind of a nerd. Like, this shit is so tough, bro. Like, this dude right here is making hundreds of millions a year, bro. Dude, he's so fire. He's just a humble ass dude. And then he helps people at his church get baptized. Dude, just honestly the GOAT overall. You have to have him on Facebook. Yeah, Daryl Martin. The camera quality tells me he's a humble guy, yeah. What's his Facebook? It's Daryl Martin Jr. Bro, that's why I love Apex, bro. So I hung out with the Apex crew, like the business development team in New York, and they took us to the stock exchange. Bro, we were eating lunch, and then the business development guys show up, bro. We had like probably $1,000 bill at lunch. It was like 5 of us, 6 of us, right? And we're at like this mad fancy restaurant. The people the business development team pulls up late. Bro, they order a beer and they pay for the entire bill. It was like such a aura move, bro. Yeah, dude. Top Step is done. What happened to Top Step? It's just down. I'm up 365 on my 6PA. Should I hop off? Perseus, yeah, hop off for the day, bro. It's just gonna consolidate for a little bit. I tried scamming MFFU and Tradeify, but they're too smart, bro. That's too funny. Yeah, bro. Top Step, honestly, dude, it's just terrible at this point. I'll never trade Top Step again in my entire life. Yo, this is what Top Step's doing right now. I just tried looking at their status, bro, and this is what they told me. This is what Top Step told me, bro. I don't know what to do, guys. Has anyone beat Jade Cap's record on Apex yet? Not yet. My friend was about to, bro. He got 930K in payouts last month, but they offered to pay him out the full amount within 25 days. My friend lost his accounts at 8:30. Would he get reimbursed or no? Bro, I have no idea. I don't trade top stuff. How did you get that capital at 19? I started with $200. I sold my PlayStation, all that sort of stuff. I used to do graphic design. I didn't start with a lot of capital. I started with, dude, I was door dashing and working at the gas station, and I was putting every single dollar I had into my trading account, and then I got really lucky on GME, and that's how I got like a little bit of capital to start with. But it was like a year of grinding to even get to a position to move that. Why do top and bottom tickers love Apex? Is it better for them for any reason? Bro, I just love Apex just because they're like the only firm that actually gives a fuck. Like while we were sitting there, you don't trade live capital anymore. This is a live account right now. This is me on a live account on my AMP. But the reason I fuck with Apex is because they're the only firm. When I ask to give away accounts, I'll be like, hey, I want to give away 20 accounts. They'll give me 20 accounts to give away. Any other firm makes the affiliates buy the own accounts they want to give away. They let me give away accounts that I'm like, oh, yo, I want to host this like challenge for my Discord. I want to give out like free Apex accounts to whoever gets straight A's in their finals. And they're just like, yo, like whatever it is, like we got you. And I fucking love that because they give a fuck about the community. Why bother with prop firms if you're making bread off your live? That's why I don't trade that many prop firms. The only prop firm I trade is Apex, and I have 20 accounts. What are Apex prices? Using code OBI, they're 80% off right now. Also, guys, join the free Discord in my bio. And then you guys can ask me whatever in there. You ask questions, Discord, tag me, bro. You guys don't tag me then. Yeah, we have CPI tomorrow, but price did a huge dump. Let's see if it rebalances at all. How's the wheel? The wheel's good. I took it out yesterday just to like drive a little bit, but that was it. Can you describe Powell's aura? He's cool. He's a chill little Norwegian fella. Thanks, bro. Paddles don't do it justice. Bro, then I only have two-wheel drive in the middle of winter. Do you have any thoughts on Nord Trades calling out a bunch of traders, bro? I don't have any thoughts, bro. I don't care about drama. I think anyone who associates himself in constant drama is honestly just looking for attention. When are you getting a new car, bro? I just got my car. Yo, I'm not seeing anything going on right now in this market. To be honest, guys, I'm probably going to hop off stream here. There's not really much going on. Probably going to just hop away from the charts for like till PM session. I'll hop back on after. Make sure you guys join the free Discord in the bio. And then use code OBI on Apex if you guys end up getting it. But don't trade this BS right now. It's not worth it. Protect your capital. We'll hop on later on PM session and we'll make some money. Get out live on Discord. Honestly, bro, I'm going to eat breakfast and then I'll hop on live in Discord. Alright, peace out.